Everyone is a warrior on the inside, but you still have to make the choice to fight. My wife, Mackenzie, used to live in this apartment complex, and her unit was on the back end of the complex. And so right off of her door, there was this line of trees. And I would always drop her off really late because both her and I were working our absolute guts out. I think I had 7 streams of income at that time. She had 3 or 4 streams of income, all legal, by the way. But right off of her apartment door, there was this line of trees. And every Tuesday and Thursday night, there were these stadium lights, giant stadium lights that were coming through. And there were all these softball fields over there, and I guess there were adult leagues that were playing. Well, I would stand there for 5 minutes at a time, and I would listen to these games. I couldn't see the game, but I would listen to the laughter. I would listen to the cheers. I could hear that aluminum bat that cracked when it went against the ball when someone got a hit. And there was one particular Tuesday night that I kind of felt sorry for myself. And it's not that I wanted to go play softball. It's just that I felt sorry for myself because I was putting so much effort into our life and into our goals and into our dreams that I almost began to resent that. And I wanted life to be a little bit easier in that moment. But then all of a sudden, everything switched. And I realized, I became confident because I realized that it's not always what you're willing to do to accomplish your goals and your dreams. It's what you're willing to give up to get them. And I began to realize, gosh, here I am. I'm giving up all this time, sleep, exercise. I was doing whatever it took to go and accomplish these goals and dreams, to live a life that most people couldn't even imagine. And I began to take pride in it. Because here we're in life, and I've realized that now society and our culture is beginning to scoff at hard work. And I can't understand that, because I realize too that I heard someone say that the only difference between a ditch digger and a millionaire is the way that they think. Both individuals are going to have to work really hard to achieve it, but it's the way that they think that's going to make all the difference. And so, but I sat back, and it wasn't long after that I saw this comment on Facebook that this girl put. She said, "We need to stop glamorizing overworking. Please, the absence of sleep and good diet and exercise, relaxation and time with friends and family isn't something to be applauded. Too many people wear their burnout as a badge of honor, and it needs to change." And that ran up my spine because I actually probably agree with her, unless there's a goal that you're wanting to go and accomplish. If you're not wanting to go and accomplish anything, then yeah, I agree. Don't give up relaxation and time at the gym or time with your friends for something like that. I saw a tweet not long after that. The guy said, waking up and driving to work when it's dark out and coming home when it's dark out is no way to live life. And it got all these likes and retweets. And I sat there and thought, he's right, unless you're wanting to go and accomplish something with your life. And then there are going to be a lot of days when you leave in the dark and come home in the dark because you're wanting to put in that effort. And here's also what I realized in that moment, that there's 3 things that happen when you're willing to sacrifice and give things up to go and accomplish things in your life. Number 1, you care a lot less about the opinion of others. You see, when I made the decision to leave my corporate job to get back into motorsports, I took a $50,000 a year pay cut. Now, do you think that my critics today, that I care about that criticism when they weren't in my living room that night when I had to sit there with my wife and we made that difficult decision? Because we believed that our purpose was to change the world through motorsports. So we made the decision to give up a little bit of finance to be able to go and do that. No, we don't care about the opinions of others in that point. Number 2, this is what happens. You expect a return on that investment. You see, I believe that results are reserved for the people that expect results to come. When you're willing to give things up, now all of a sudden you begin to expect that harvest is going to come up from all those seeds that you planted. And number 3, your confidence skyrockets because you realize that you're willing to do things that 99% of people out there in our world aren't willing to do, which is to give it an honest effort, to give of yourself, to give up things, to sacrifice things in order to achieve those goals, right? So this week, 2 things I want you to do. Number 1, I want you to find someone in your life that could speak into you, that could help you trim the fat in terms of your time every day and throughout the week, that you could find 5 minutes, an hour here and there to be able to reinvest into your goals and dreams. And then secondly, I want you to fully and give it an honest commitment to finding the 30-minute time frames and those time blocks, and then committing to picking up a book, right? Maybe it's a people skill book or a John Maxwell leadership book, or maybe you're going to listen to a podcast on how to get a greater vision, okay? But I believe if you do those things, trim the fat and reinvest it and actually commit to making it happen, I really believe your life will begin to change in a good way, all right? I don't miss the softball leagues. I don't miss the bowling leagues. The things that I gave up, a little bit of sleep here and there and maybe some exercise here and there as well, some days at the gym, I don't miss those things that I gave up years ago because I'm getting to do what I always dreamed about doing. I'm getting to live out my purpose. And if you do that, if you go out there and you're willing to give up some of those things to go and accomplish your goals and your dreams in life, I don't believe you're going to regret it either, okay? So make it happen, everybody. I hope you have a great week.